Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're continuing to work on the Del Sol in conjunction with the D16Z6 motor build. And in the last video, I did actually pull the gas tank and actually was able to extract all the gas. And I did pop the sending unit just to kind of see how the inside looked. And not sure if you guys will be able to see, but I don't really see any bad rusting or anything on the inside. I think the tank is good. I was going to clean it out, but what I'm still going to do is actually clean the outside and probably get it painted and make it look a little bit better. So that's kind of what I'm going to work on. And just a quick update on the D16. I am still working on getting this oil drain tube on, but what I think I might do is actually replace this drain mount here and just get the 10AN fitting, so that way I can just screw it on and have a direct line going through that. I think that'll be the easiest thing. So I got to order that. But for now, we're going to go ahead and hop on the fuel tank and see if I can get this thing cleaned up some. Alright, so I got the fuel tank all taped up, ready to be painted, and it actually came out pretty decent as far as cleanliness, but there are still some, blemishes on there. I just kind of want to make it all one coat. I could take it down and scuff it. I did scuff a couple spots, but I'm not too worried about it. You're not really going to see it, but it should be pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and hit it with some primer, and then put some satin black on it, and then let it dry and see how it goes. Alright, so the next day here, I actually ran out of my black paint, but I was able to go get some more, so I was able to do that. It's a little chilly out, so I do got my heater going, and I still got me a nice little mess out here I gotta pick up, but anybody that works on cars understands that. So I do have my new fuel pump that I'm gonna put in. It's a Walbro 255. I went ahead and painted the top of the fuel sending unit. The ones for the Del Sols are hard to find. The only ones I can find are used. So in that case, I'll go ahead and freshen mine up. So I'm going to unwrap this and then hopefully get this new fuel pump on. So let's get to it. Alright, so although not perfect, still came out pretty well. Again, you're not going to see this underneath the plastic cover anyway, or the metal cover. But I am going to wipe this down, get all this crystalline stuff off, remove this fuel pump, and install the new one. Alright, there we have it. Got the new fuel pump on. Everything is good. It's a little tricky with this little metal piece down at the bottom, and there it gets a little tricky. I found the use of my pliers here just to kind of put it on, kind of slide it on, get it even on both sides and slide it on. That was the easiest way I could figure out how to do it. Plus I didn't feel like getting out of my seat. But yeah, we're ready to go. So let me check on the gas tank, and then we should be ready to go to add some more paint. Alright, so although I painted it while it was a little chilly out, I think overall it came out pretty good. Let's see if I can flip it over. Yeah, so I think it came out pretty good. So let me get my sending unit. I'll de-tape all this stuff and see if I can get that thing bolted in. Alright, so I got the sending unit bolted in, again just using a cross pattern, make sure it's even when I set it in. I couldn't find any new hardware, so I ended up going with the old hardware, which is a little rusty, but hey, you won't see that underneath all the plastic and all that good stuff once I put the interior back, so hey, it works. But next I'm going to actually get the hoses. I'm going to get those ready to go, check the condition, make sure they're in good shape, and see if I can get those put on. Alright, so the hoses are good. Got the hoses clamped up here. I got to put these clamps on, got them kind of cleaned up a little bit. Everything is secured. I might replace some of these clamps, they're kind of weird. So I'll probably put some other clamps on here. I'll tighten those up. But yeah, I'm going to get these tightened up and see about getting underneath the car and getting this thing installed. Alright, so here we are. I got the fuel tank all hooked back up. All the hoses on the other side are up. Not sure if you can see them up there. All hooked up. And we got it installed. So now I just got to hook up the inside, all the hoses, lines in there, and we should be good. Alright, so I got the lines hooked back up in here. Just be sure when you put this back on that you got the washer on top and bottom, a crush washer there to keep it from leaking. I'll hook all this back up and we should be ready to go. So finally, with the fuel tank installed and everything hooked up, I do have my fuel filter. I got my bracket over here. Everything's ready to go. I just got to get ready to get some lines. I got to get some fittings and get that hooked up. That'll probably be in the next episode. But hey, we're getting somewhere. We got the fuel tank installed, new Walbro 255 fuel pump, and we're looking good. But I think it's going to do it for this episode of Scotty Knows. We're definitely getting progress done on this motor, on this build. Hopefully after the new year. This video will probably come out after the new year, so happy New Year's to everybody. Thank you guys for watching, subscribing. Hope many more like and subscribe as well. But we're getting somewhere with the Del Sol build, the D16 Z6 turbo build, and stay tuned. So next we're going to tackle the fuel filter, the inline fuel filter, get that hooked up, and then get ready to drop this motor in. So stay tuned, and until then, please like, subscribe, comment. I'll check you guys in the next episode. Peace.